All right, everyone, it is Friday. And do you know what that means? That means it's time for the NPL Video Game Club. On this Friday, last Friday of December, I should say, last Friday of 2022 to be exact, December 30th, 2022. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're having a good week, a good last week of the year. Thank you for coming on in, for being here on this last Friday of the year. Let me just say hi to everyone here in the chat. Big Cass with the initial comment there. Happy New Year in advance, Big Cass. Linda the Gamer Gal, Square Pegs, Jetsen10. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the tunes. Let me just put on my headphones here and make it official as I switch over to my camera. So, hello. Happy Friday to you. And yeah, so I can see the poll. I put up a list of games. So the whole idea with the end of the year, I figure what better way to look towards the future than to look right at then go back in time, right? You can't go wrong with retro games. It's something that we all love. It's something I love. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And you know what? I have my Genesis shirt. So I am ready. It was almost, I had this on before the poll, Mike, but I had a feeling that the Genesis would win out. So before I get to that, let me just go over some little orders of business here. I just need to mention some things here at the library. And let's see here. So, obviously, in light of the New Year's holiday here at the library, excuse the wording. It could have been worded better, but I'm just working with what I have. But the library actually closed earlier today at 1 o'clock. So it is closed today, and it is closed throughout the weekend. So it is closed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday in observance of New Year's Day. So the library will be open, or back open, I should say, next year, which honestly sounds longer than it really is. It'll be Tuesday, January the 3rd, 2023. So again, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we are closed. So please do not head to the library because no one will be there. So, and obviously with the New Year's, we sure you have much more important things to do. Hanging out, partying, having a good time with friends and family, and all that good stuff. And additionally, even though we are closed, you can still participate in our 2022 Adult Winter Reading Challenge. And actually, let me post the link to that specific page on the chat there. So this is a reading challenge that we've had where if you have a library card, you can actually enter the website that I've posted in the chat and enter a reading challenge. And the whole idea is to follow these challenges, go through with them. You end up on a leaderboard. And by ending up on the leaderboard, we end up doing a raffle, and which can earn you a prize. So again, free stuff, can't go wrong with that. And if you look at the page, you'll see the leaderboard, you'll see the challenges that you need to do. Like, for example, you can read a book that takes place during a holiday, or read a fairy tale book, or a memoir, or a book about recipes. And once you complete those, you fill out a little form, and you end up on a leaderboard. And actually, the leaderboard is going strong. There's quite a few entries I could see on the website here. And if you'd like to enter your name into the Gauntlet of Legends, then now's your chance. And again, this is totally free. And even though we're closed at the library, you don't have to be at the library to get this done, because with your library card, you're able to get digital books online that you could check out digitally. You don't even have to get a physical book to enter this challenge. So click on the link if you were interested in checking this out. This is going on through February 11th of next year. All right, which again is really just a month and change from now, to be quite honest. But nonetheless, let me see. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to be playing some retro games, as you can see. And according to the poll that I could see, it looks like Sega Genesis wins with a vote of 75%. And Contra is in second place. Sam, what's up, buddy? How are you doing today? Happy Friday. So let me switch on over to the game section here. And Sam says, I have the Contra Anniversary Collection, and it's really good. I really love Contra. I even beat it without save states. Nice. Which Contra did you beat? Because the Anniversary Collection has Contra, Super Contra, Contra 3, Contra Hardcore, and also the Game Boy Contra game. Contra... Ooh, I forget what the Game Boy one is called. If it had been a perfect collection, it should have had Contra 4 for the DS. The Nintendo DS has a game called Contra 4, which is fantastic. It would have been really awesome if they had put that in, because Contra 4 is a love letter to the 8 and 16-bit eras of Contra. You beat the NES Contra. Nice. Did you beat it with one credit, one continue, or did you use the 30-man code, 30 lives code? Everyone knows what that is. The infamous Konami code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Or if you're doing 2 players, up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. Would be the 2-player version of that. So, yeah, without further ado, let me fire up the Genesis, right? Thank you for entering poll. And let me get that going. You use the Konami code. That's okay. Everybody, when they start off, does the Konami code, so you are not alone. No shame. All right, so booting up the game now. So obviously the Genesis collection has a ton of games that you could choose from. And I always love this intro. This intro is fantastic to me. I love it. So this Genesis collection is available on, let me see, Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and I'm playing it on Steam on PC. I'm pretty sure it's backwards compatible with Xbox Series X and S, if you have it. I'm not sure about PS5, though. So this music here is a remix of Streets of Rage 2. One of the songs of Streets of Rage 2. It's actually, to give you a really geeky fun fact, if you had an Xbox 360 or PS3, Sega had released something called the Sega Vintage Collection, which there was a Streets of Rage version of it that you would get as a digital title. And this was the song used when you entered the menu for Streets of Rage 2. So this was a specific remix that was mixed for that release, Sega Vintage Collection, which had Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3 on it, which this song was used. So, Gain Ground, an underappreciated classic. Ooh, yeah, that's a game that not many people use or talk about, for sure. It's really... obviously, the Genesis, there have been so many compilations for the Genesis, system, to the point where it's kind of like a running joke. Because, just as much as you see ports of, Resident Evil 4 on every single console, you're gonna see a Genesis compilation on any console, no matter what. It's just gonna happen. And just to give you some genuine authenticity, I am using the Retrobit 6-button Genesis controller, which is actually officially approved by Sega. And this is actually using the original molds that those games, that those controllers had. So this is as legit as it gets. So yeah, games library. There's a ton of games here, which is really cool. You get to see the old side art, which if you notice here, the Genesis games kind of have like that grid layout. And this is kind of a carryover from the previous system, which was called the Master System. Those games used a white box with blue, like a blue graph. The early Genesis games was a black case with white grid on it. Though newer games or games past like the first year or two ended up using different colors, like red. So this isn't exactly accurate. This is kind of putting them all in that older style, but it's okay. Yes, controllers are important. One of my favorite controllers right there. Yeah, Retrobit is fantastic. This really feels like a Genesis controller. It's as legit as it gets. The D-pad is fantastic. The buttons are nice and clicky. you know, and it's good stuff. When I play older games, I want to get legit, as experience as possible. So you mentioned Genesis, so I want to start off with a game. Actually, if you look in case you were curious, if you look at the description for the stream, I have a list of games that I've completed here on the stream. And you know what? I have not completed the original Golden Axe, and I want to fix that mistake. So how about we do the original Golden Axe and get that gone, right? I completed Golden Axe 2, but not the original. I would like to rectify that mistake. Golden Axe. So this was a game that came out, I don't know if it was day one for the Genesis. I know Altered Beast was a day one title, but Golden Axe was definitely a year one release for the Genesis. So this is a port of the arcade classic, hack and slash. It is fairly faithful to the arcade game, with the exception of, you know, some neutered voice, because the arcade version used voice samples from movies when the enemies die. This is not using as many. It kind of like everyone dies the same way, does the same yell, but it's fun. It's good stuff. All right, so Golden Axe. I'm just going to check the options here. I want to jack my life up to the max. I'm going to get 5 bars. All right, so the controls, again, using the Genesis controller. A button is using your magic, B button is to use your attack, and C button is to jump. That sounds perfect to me. Go arcade. And you know what? This is a shout out to Square Pegs if you're still here, my man. You posted a picture of my man Julius Thunderhead yesterday on your Twitter. So I am going to play as Julius Thunderhead. Now you can play as different characters. Julius Thunderhead the Dwarf, Tyrus Flare the Amazon, and Axe Battler. But Julius Thunderhead is my man. He is my go-to guy. Alright, so Death Adder invaded the castle and has taken the king and princess prisoners. Ooh, the lore, right? My good friend Alex was also killed in the battle. Oh, whoops. Peace to the land is my duty. That cut off real quick. Alright, so... Alright. So the idea is you can hack and slash. Basically what you do. Now you want to do a comp... Alright, he's not dead yet. Oh, he got me. Alright. Boom. Now he's dead. So yeah, you just hack and slash enemies. Now you kind of want to... You don't... Alright, he got me. See, this one's a little more rough around the edges than, say, Golden Axe 2. Golden Axe 2, you're far more capable in terms of manipulating enemy AI. You want to smack these dwarves. They give you magic, which you can then use. If you look on the top, I have a 1, 2, 3 meter. Alright. Goodbye. 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 Ooh, alright, she got me. Alright. See, animals, I think, are much easier to use in Golden Axe 2, but it's alright. Alright. This little guy, smack him. Smack him again. Now, funny fact, this little creature I'm on, this little, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a chicken with the tail. He actually reappears. He is a reskin. Or actually reappears in Altered Beast. He's actually one of the creatures you fight in Stage 2 of Altered Beast. And he's just reskinned. He's colored, I think he's colored brown. But it's the exact same creature. Fun fact. Let me catch up here on the chat. Golden Axe is a classic. I used to play that with my cousin so much. Nice. That's a really awesome game to play. Co-op. Golden Axe more like difficult to the max. Golden Axe 1 is more difficult than 2. 2 is the game that I've studied, and I can beat it in 1 credit. Because you can manipulate the enemy AI much more in 2 than 1. is 1 is more about zoning, and 2 is more about manipulating the stage against the AI, because the AI has certain programming tactics that you can abuse. Not so much in 1 because the stages are more open. So there's not really a chance to manipulate. Make more waves. Loves the 12 Days of Eggnog. Oh, what's that? Was that a series that TV had? Alright, so enemies, once they're a certain distance from you, they're always going to run after you. Alright, you want to abuse getting enemies in the corners. Alright, boss time. There's going to be 2 grunts and then 2 big guys. So you want to take care of the big guys first. Oh, no. See, sometimes hit detection is a little wonky. You want to try to line enemies up. And you dash. Alright, that didn't work. Alright. So the whole idea is to dash against enemies. You want to use your, you always want to go on a higher plane than enemies. It's easier to hurt them. As long as you're on a higher plane, you will get the advantage. Enemies will always be programmed to dash at you when they're a certain distance from you, so you could abuse that. The way the game works is if you hit them first with your dashing tackle, you will always win out. That's the priority. That would have been a lot easier if I got the creature to stay with me the whole time, but it's alright. The real creature you want to use is the dragon. That's the one you don't want to lose. Our sworn enemy Death Adder is in his castle. We'll take a shortcut through the Turtle Village. Alright, so this was kind of a visual spectacle back then, because you were on a flying turtle in the sky. Alright, so this is the first stage where you can use pits. There are pits where enemies can fall into. You can fall into them too, so you definitely want to be careful. And make sure that you don't fall down the pits. But the thing about this stage is there are dragons, and you want to try to get those dragons because they are really overpowered. Your favorite holiday tradition? Next up is Turtle Vision. Indeed, Sam. 12 Days of Eggnog is a tradition I started in 2013 or 14. If you drink eggnog every day, December 14th through 25th, and post about it. It started on Instagram, but this year I posted shorts on TikTok and Twitter. Ah, nice. Well, Waves and Games, I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you, but happy Friday to you. Welcome to the NPL Video Game Club. Alright, good way to do this is always go to a higher plane. You will always get the... Alright, I'm going to try to have him fall, and I just... Like I said, the way the enemy's programmed is if you are a certain distance away from them, they will always try to close the gap by running and dashing at you. So what I did is I kind of did a bullfighting tactic. I knew I was close enough to the edge, have him run at me, I move up at the last second, and he just falls right down the hole. Goodbye, it was nice knowing you. Alright, the dragon should be coming up soon. I think there's screaming kids, and then females, and then dragons. So you know what, before I mess this up, let me, is there a way to save? Hold on. There is a save. Let me, before I mess this up, let me save. And let me see. Alright, hold on. Gotta go back to the full screen here. Alright, I did save. Alright. And then full screen. I'm just saving because in case I mess up the dragon. That's all. There should be some screaming kid. Oh, here we go. Alright, so you want to isolate enemies. Notice how this guy is walking on the wall. So the thing about Golden Axe, and same thing with Golden Axe 2, the enemies are kind of dumb. They're not very smart. So they're programmed to follow you on a plane. Oh, whoop, I messed up there. But they'll always get caught in the geometry because they're always going up towards you. So notice I'm a little bit higher on the plane. He doesn't know what to do. So I can abuse that and get him. Alright, should be screaming kids, yep. Dragon should be coming up, I believe. I just forget, this is the one with the flame. It's not the, I don't know if it's the spitting fireball or the flame. Oh, it's too far off screen. This is what I was worried about, you see? Alright, well, I'm gonna risk it. Alright, she's coming to run at me. Ugh, alright, I'm gonna save that. I messed that up. I messed that up. Do over. Alright. Again, I want to get that guy stuck over there while I deal with this guy. Now, because Julius has a wide range, notice his attack has a good reach. Now get him. And same thing I just did to the other guy. I'll just keep spamming. He'll just walk to me and just walk it right into it. Take no damage. If I had done this the first time, I would have been fine. Alright, so now, here we go. Now, fun fact, the screams in this game... Alright, she's stuck in the loop. Here we go. Alright, there she goes. Now I want to try to stay to the wall. Because you see how the other enemy... Ugh. It's stuck on the wall? Now see, this is what I was worried about. That's what you don't want. You don't want to get stuck in a loop. That's the problem. Third time's a charm. Here we go. It's just sometimes... So unlike Golden Axe 2, the enemies... they're much faster the first game. That dash. It's harder to read. So... I'm so used to the timing of Golden Axe 2 that it throws me off. I got him in an infinite... Oh, I just smacked him away. Goodbye. Save states exist and should be used. We use technology to get faster in bike racing. Why can't we use new tech to get through games? Used to hit the screaming kids? Yeah, they don't do anything though. So fun fact, screaming actually in this game. The screaming from the bad guys when they die. In this Genesis version, they all use the same... But in the arcade, they actually do say different things. And those actually things that they say in the arcade version are actually completely ripped off from movies. Like Rambo, I think one of them's Commando, Predator. They are literally just ripping off audio, death cries from those movies, which is hilarious. Alright, so here she comes. Yeah, see, the speed of these enemies is crazy. Alright, goodbye. You just don't want to get caught. See, you get stuck in a loop. That's what you want to avoid. I will get this right, believe me. It's just, it's the jankiness of the enemy AI is what's working against me here. I will get it, though. Now, enemies all look the same. It's really just two types, but they just have different colors. Different colors just means, you know, one is stronger than the other. They take more hits, really. Alright, so you know what? Let me save here. Make it a little easier instead of having to go through all that. Alright, back to full screen. Alright, so see, she's getting in a little, like, loop of shooting that breath all the time. That's doesn't really happen. It's so weird. Here we go. One more hit. Alright, there she goes. So you want to kind of inch away. Ah, this is what I wanted to avoid. Alright, there she goes. There she goes. So you want to stay in the corners here. This is where you can herd enemies. If you find a small alcove, you're good. Alright, boss time. I'm going to save here. Just to be safe. I forget. It's 3 enemies, and then I forget what the boss is. Alright. Here we go. Alright, 1, 2. That's him. There's a... Alright, so you want to stay in the corner. This is what you want to do. Ugh. The timing of the for dash, you want to abuse that. So... Alright, try again. Wait for him to come to me. Twice. Alright, so now the other girl. Again, you want to stay in the corner. So the other girl doesn't get me. 1, 2, 3. Then get her in the corner. Don't give her a chance to get up. Alright. 2, 3. Catch him in the corner, and you're good. That's how you do it. That's the way it's done. Alright, so green elves give you health, and blue ones give you magic. One more hit. Oh wait, one more. Alright. I haven't used any of my magic yet, which is surprising. Alright, on to the next stage. The village was on the back of a giant turtle. The turtle takes us south, across the sea. Alright, so this is the one I was talking about. I mixed it up with the previous stage. So you're on an actual giant turtle, which is a pretty cool visual. Hits here, too. You want to be careful. This stage is when you start seeing the skeletons, even though they just came up in the previous fight. But this is where they become normal enemies, and they are annoying. They're more manageable in the first game, or the second game, I should say. So this is what I don't want. I don't want to get in a loop. This is the problem with this game. Once you get in a loop in a corner, you're toast. Nope. Oh, that's not good. Gonna do it until you get it right. Look at that pit. You don't want that. Come on. Right, luckily, by knocking them out, they fell into the pit. So that worked out for me. So I will take that as a win. Alright, so this is tricky. Normally, if you don't have the dragon, you can make this jump easy. But with the dragon, you got to do a running jump, and he is not the best. So, see how I barely made that? And he fell. Alright. Alright, she fell off the pit. So I got lucky with her. Alright, wait for him to come at me. Again, just time the fire, and you're fine. Same thing. Wait for him to charge. Which pretty much is right at the middle of the door. Once he crosses that, he's going to start charging. So just time your flame, and you're good. So again, with this dragon, as long as you get the timing right, you are unstoppable. Golden Axe song brings back many memories for me. Nice. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. I do prefer the Golden Axe 2, which is, I know, blasphemy for a lot of people. But it's what I grew up on, as opposed to the first game. And I just can manipulate Golden Axe 2 a lot more than I can 1. So it just works out. Right, same thing. You want to stay in the corner. The screen moved on me. That wasn't fair. I pretty much have all my magic anyway, so it's kind of pointless to do this. But... And I haven't even used my magic at all in this game yet. Alright, so I want to save. Because again, I forgot the screen auto-scrolled and that messes me up. Alright, so I want to... Yep. Don't want to do that. Alright. Back here. I should have timed that out better. Practice makes perfect. This is why you can save state. Makes things a lot better for you. Alright, just space yourself out. And stay moving. There you go. And now the big cheese. Use my magic, finally. Alright, so now it's just this guy. Don't need to worry about him. Because he can't run. So once you get rid of the grunts, you're fine. So really at this point, it's just a matter of just hitting him with my flame. He doesn't really have a counter to that. Alright. So I want to refill on health, but I also want to refill on my magic. We have gone in close to the vicinity of the castle, but the way is blocked by enemy lines. We must dare the fiend's path to reach the castle. I believe this is the second to last stage, if I remember correctly. This is the graveyards. This is where you see the skeletons' really, really ugly heads. So this is a very annoying stage. I'm heading home from the bank right now. I was converting all my coins from my piggy bank. I thought to myself, this will probably be like $3. It was 15 bucks. Congrats! That is awesome. That's always cool when you think you have one thing and it actually turns out to be a lot more. So that's awesome. Nice, nice. Hopefully it's a start of good luck for you. And good luck this weekend. This boss in silver armor was when one of us, me or my cousin, would die. Yeah, it's a little tough. Alright, so now here, what I like to do, I like to keep enemies separated. Alright, he just fell. Like a dummy. Now you can trick enemies into staying in other planes as long as you... Well, see, I want to try to trick him into going... Alright, there he goes. Alright, so here's where the skeletons start coming out. So you want to try to, like, move a little bit, because if you activate all the enemies at once, it'll be tougher. Now, skeletons do have a priority against you. And he fell. Alright, good. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get him to fall. That works out just great. Now again, you can abuse this. This takes longer, but it's alright. You're safe. There's no time limit, so there's no rush to beat these enemies. Take your time. It's when you rush is when things start getting tough. Alright, same thing. You want to use the terrain to your advantage. As long as you're on the lower path, you can just hit him. No problem. As long as you time your hits right, you're good. Alright, there's going to be more skeletons. I'm pretty sure the boss is black skeletons, I think. So I want to save my magic until then. Goodbye. Alright, see how I'm staying on the left here? I am staying on the left because this is where, if I move, I'll trigger more enemies, and I don't want to do that. I want to isolate, keep it to just one. Now these are black enemies, meaning they take more damage. Notice I knocked him out of the field. Same thing, knocking him out. Alright. Skeletons should pop up. I got them both in the loop. Good. I got him. He's gonna dash. Got him. Again, want to try to avoid enemies dashing at you. Alright, got him. He's gonna dash at me. Move out the way. Same thing. Alright, I thought it was black skeletons. I messed up there. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. It was just a matter of spacing yourself out. Making sure you don't get cornered. He's not done yet. Alright. What I like to do is do this. And get the pause menu to do that, but I mistimed it. The Fiend's path was a great eagle. We are taken across the skies to the castle. Now the final battle begins. Alright. So, fun fact, the Genesis version of the game actually is an extended cut of the arcade game. So this is actually in the arcade. This would be, I think, the final stage. But the Genesis version, if you play it on the normal difficulty, has an extra stage that is not in the arcade. And for those of you watching, how many of you have played Golden Axe in the past? Is it a game that you grew up on? Did you play it on the Genesis, in the arcade, or any of the other platforms it's on? Right, so what you want to do is you want to try to... Ooh, alright. Did I save? I don't remember if I did. Yes. Alright, so you want to... No, no, no. Well, I got rid of 2 of them. So that helps. Alright. This one does that. Alright. Ever come to me? Ugh. This is what I was worried about. Alright. This is... the girls, their hitbox with their running is just so weird. I'm not a fan. Alright. Wow, I didn't grab him. I messed that up. Ooh, ooh. Alright. Ugh, I'm getting destroyed by this guy. What is going on? Alright, so here comes the girl. I played it on my at games. Ooh, at games. Yikes. Alright. So at games was a company that released plug-and-play Genesis consoles, but those were I think they were called the Genesis Flashback. Those are not good quality. They're not good. There was only one that was decent. It was released, the last one, I think it was called the Flashback HD, I think it was called. That one was okay, but all the other ones have issues with the emulation. So there's slowdown, the music doesn't sound right because it doesn't use the proper drivers that the Genesis used for the audio hardware. But yeah, I mean, hey, we all start off somewhere, right? Alright, there we go. Get her. Boom. Vamoose. Alright, catch him in the corner. Right when he gets up. Boom. Easy. Have him rush. Same thing, get him in the corner. 1, 2, 3. He should be done. Same thing. 1. As long as you space out, you are good. Perfect. That was a good run. That was a good. I paced myself out good. I did well. So again, what you want to do is if you can find a corner to get an enemy in and just stun lock them, you're golden. They're really not good, but I have a lot of nostalgia for them. Opening it up on Christmas Day when I was 7, man. Yeah, I mean, hey, especially if you never started off with the Genesis before. I mean, it's a good start. But then again, Sega released their own Genesis Mini. And that would definitely be the way to go. If you don't have the original hardware, that is. Alright, so these guys, they don't run. So I got the dragon. I'm good. As long as you don't stay too close to them, you're fine. I don't want to move the screen because I don't know if there's other enemies I'll trigger if I move too much to the right. So I'm going to stay to the left. No time limit, so yeah, and you can take as long as you want. This would be a lot more annoying if you didn't have the dragon. And luckily, these guys don't run. The only bosses that run are the fat guys, the bald guys. Alright, here it is, Death Adder. So this would be the final battle in the arcade version. But if you beat Death Adder, you will notice that the Genesis game goes past the arcade version. Alright, so then there's going to be a bunch of grunts that come out. And they're going to give me magic beforehand, so that's good. Unfortunately, this magic will be useless, because I can't use it. But, hopefully the pots stay. That would be how... Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Boom. Get them all. Then I could pick up my pots. 1, 2... Alright, higher ground. Boom. 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 Come on. Come on. As long as I do my dash first, I win. It may take forever, but it's a safe route. There he goes. Alright. So this is Death Adder, apparently. Now I want to stay out of his range, because he is a mean, nasty guy. His melee range is not nice. So I want to stay away. Watch out for his magic. Don't want to get caught in the corner. Alright. Skeleton's not done just yet. Ah, and it homes in on you. Alright, let me use my magic. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to stay on the top. This is the key. If you stay on a higher ground than him, you will get the advantage in melee. Alright, jump. 90% of the time, if you're on a higher plane, you will beat him in melee. Alright. He's going to do his ground attack, I know it. Jump over it. Just rinse and repeat. You just got to move down, move up. He'll do his ground attack. Punish. Rinse and repeat. This is tedious, but it's the best way to do it. Ah. Alright. Fortunately, his hits hurt. I didn't get any healing in this stage, so... Alright, come on. Use your ground. Yep, I know you're gonna do that. And just rinse and repeat. This is the strategy. As annoying as this is, but it's the safest way. Because if you attack him head on, chances are he's going to beat you. And you don't want that to happen. There we go. There's the king and queen. Accept my utmost gratitude for our rescue. I thank you for your courage, for you have rid us of the hideous Death Adder. But I have a feeling that he might have been taking orders. Oh. Sometimes he did disappear into that door. Will you go into battle for me yet once more? So this is brand new. The arcade version would have ended right here. This is new. Yes, my lord. So this is a brand new stage for the Genesis version of the game. This is going past the arcade game now. Amphibious, what's up? Happy Friday to you. Alright. Stage 7. Now, this is a tougher stage. There's a lot of pits, and I don't want to fall. And I don't want to die. I never knew Golden Axe was an arcade original until I popped up at my local game store arcade. Yeah. The Genesis was in the Golden Axe was in the arcade first, yes. Genesis Mini came out about 3 years after my... Yeah, and they actually just released a newer Genesis Mini, which is based on the Model 2 Genesis. But it only came out in Japan, and Amazon, I think, was the only place that you could buy an English version of it. But they were very limited quantities, so I'm pretty sure they're all gone by now. Old school DLC. Didn't get much sleep, so I'm just saying hi. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Amphibious. Hopefully that changes. Alright, goodbye. Get him caught in the corner. Alright, so you want to make a running jump. Have him charge at me. And goodbye. Alright, more enemies. Goodbye. Goodbye. See, enemies aren't very smart. So the way you may be wondering why enemies are just falling into pits. So the way Golden Axe enemy AI is set is I'm here on the screen. If an enemy is above me, they're gonna come to my direction, but at a diagonal angle. They never go straight down. They never go straight down and then left or right. They always move in diagonals, up or down. That's how they move. So you can abuse that because they spawned way up top and they're going down. They don't care if there's a pit. They're just going to go. Their AI doesn't take into account pits. they just fall, whatever. They're just going to your general direction. And if there's a pit there, too bad. That was so helpful. Yeah. Again, strategies you learn over time. All right, same thing. Goodbye, see? So like this guy, I can have him dash to me. Goodbye. Just like a bullfighter, you're manipulating enemy. All right, he's gonna fall. Goodbye. All right. Give me some magic. These guys... I just want to catch it. All right. Oh, goodbye. He fell in the pit. They're giving me so much magic, more magic than I need, which is so weird. Like, there's nothing I can do with this magic. I have more magic than I know what to do with. Alright. Want to save. I have a feeling something's... I forget exactly what's coming up, but I want to just be prepared. Raise your hand if you like the Walking Dead the Telltale series. I think you mentioned this last time, but yeah, I did play it. Alright, same thing. I wanna... Alright, see, I knocked him out to the left, right? So I'm gonna move around the pit. So I'm gonna move to the right and down. He is not gonna know, and he's just gonna fall down the pit, because he's dumb. Here we go. Goodbye. So that's how you abuse enemy AI in Golden Axe. He's going to charge at me. Goodbye. He's going to charge at me. Goodbye. This is how you do Golden Axe. This is the best. Alright, same thing. He's going to run, drop kick. Goodbye. So I want to try to keep the pit in view. Alright, so these guys... Oh my god. I almost... I did the jump and punch. So there's a special attack there where you roll. I did that by accident, but somehow because the hitbox started before the pit, I didn't fall down. All right, so the thing is, can I lure these guys around? And can I knock them off the pit? That is the question. Bad guys are hitting the flying nope on you. Oh yeah, so you can abuse the pits a lot more in Golden Axe 2. It's so much better. There's one stage, I think it's the third stage in Golden Axe 2, where you can literally get 75% of the bad guys down the same pit. It's great. Alright, so same thing. I want to try to lure. Alright, that's fine. Alright, that's one. Alright, same thing. Goodbye. Here's the true final battle. This is... I forget what they call him. It's not Death Adder. In the Genesis one. I forget what they call this guy. Dark Gold is Golden Axe 2. I forget the name they have for this guy. But, alright. He is... annoying, to say the least. I don't think I'll be able to beat this in 1 credit. I honestly don't think so. Because he uses magic. Just like Death Adder in the original arcade version, he uses magic on you. It's very annoying. There's my life. Alright. Alright, well, I got... Yeah, he just uses magic, which sucks. And look, he just constantly uses magic on you, so it just sucks. It's a pain, because those magic attacks... Look at that. He killed me twice. And you don't get magic the second time around. Ugh. It's super cheap. Luckily, I have enough continues where I'm fine. But they literally home in on you. Look at this, your life just goes away. It's... Like, you don't even want to focus on the skeletons, you just want to try to hit him. But, much easier said than done. As they just get in your way. Alright, can I catch him in a loop here? Alright. Somehow I'm safe. Ugh, nope. He broke through it. Son of a gun. Another continue down the drain, wow. Maybe I won't beat him. He is brutal. Because look, they can hurt you twice, and he uses magic. Holy smokes. And he just spawns skeletons. They keep coming back. Ugh, man. This sucks. Wow, I'm just getting brutalized, and this is going to be another continue. And I have no magic. Ugh. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Because he's just going to use his magic on me. These skeletons, ugh. This might be my final life. I don't know. These skeletons, man. Ugh. The fact that you have no magic in this fight is crazy. There we go, finally. That is ludicrous. So in the arcade version, there's blood and stuff, but yeah, that is super, super unfair. You have no magic to counter him. Thank you, Gallant One. Now the people will be able to live. To build and to prosper in peace. May you be titled the savior of our kingdom. Now prepare for a grand feast. We praise your acts of bravery and deeds of courage. GG indeed, that was rough. Finally you have defeated all of the evil clan. The land shall revive in peace, and the people will talk of your deeds as a legend in the years to come. So the arcade version is interesting because the ending in the arcade version it breaks the fourth wall. So basically it cuts to a bunch of kids in an arcade playing Golden Axe, and it's giving you enemies stats. Henninger, red, silver, purple. 5'10", 178 pounds. And then all the characters from Golden Axe break out of the arcade machine and start chasing the kids through the city. That's it. It just makes no sense. So this is what you would call palette swaps. Silver long moan, purple long moan, and red long moan. I think you let it get down to your last life for the drama of it all. No, it's just an unfair fight. Same thing with Golden Axe 2. You fight Dark Gold at the end and it's super cheap. If there's an easy strat to beat them, I don't know what it is. Storchinaya, Strobaya, palette swaps. But again, because of the color, it indicates they're tougher. Demanaya, Gruzia. So they have different stats, higher attack levels or move or agility. Skeleton. 5'2", 89 pounds. Bad Brothers, 8'3", 680 pounds. Lieutenant Bitter, 6'11", 271 pounds. Sergeant Malt and Sergeant Hop from Beer and Bitter. Colonel Bitter. I didn't realize their names are based on alcohol. General Heartland, General Bitter. So this is a very thing about early games, is in order to save money and to save resources, Chicken Leg, that's what he's called. He's also an altered beast. They would just recolor enemies to make them indicate that they're tougher. Blue Dragon, Red Dragon. 10'10", 1,227 pounds. And you know what? The Red Dragon didn't even pop up in this game. It was just the Blue Thief, Green Thief. 211, 71 pounds. In the arcade, you get both the Red Dragon and the Blue Dragon, but the Red Dragon did not show up here. Villager A and Villager B, 3'7", 67 pounds. 4'3", 78 pounds. So the females are larger than the males here. Death Adder Jr., 8'02", 8'2", 667 pounds. And then the real Death Adder, 8'2", 667 pounds. But nope, there's the other one. What's he called? I forget what he's called. Deathbringer. Just a palette swap. 8'2", 667 pounds. Attack A, move A. Axe Battler, Tyrus Flare, and Julius Thunderhead. Axe Battler's 5'10", 200 pounds. Tyrus Flare, 5'8". The weight, 5'3", 151 pounds for Julius Thunderhead. King and Princess. That's pretty common in the animal kingdom, for the females being larger than... That is true. That is very true. Alright. They're resting. Oh, look at that. They're playing baseball with the credits. Altered Beast was kind of in the same way, where you could actually jump around and get hit by the credits. But yes, in the arcade version, it breaks the fourth wall. You are, like I said, there were like a bunch of kids playing Golden Axe in the arcade, and then all of a sudden all the characters from the game jump out of the arcade screen into the real world, and then they just start chasing the kids into the night. It makes no sense. Altered Beast has another similarly wacky ending where, come to find out, it was just all a play or a movie. And you see like the behind the scenes of all the actors playing the characters that you just did in the game. It's mid 80s, early 90s Sega was something else. So that's another game to add to the list here of games completed. Golden Axe 1. Not too bad. Assistant programmer, Vinyl Boy. Shout out to Vinyl Boy. Have any of you completed Golden Axe before? It is not an easy game. Director Bros 400. Opa Opa. Assistant. These names are not real. English Messages Nia. Sugu. Team Shinobi. So the same team who worked on Shinobi worked on Golden Axe. Presented by Sega. The end. How cute, right? So that goes out to my man Squarepegs for playing, for showing Julius Thunderhead. Total score 204.6. I used 10 lives. 50.4. I'm rank A. Which normally, when I was younger, I would always hover between D and F. So this is actually a step up. I'll take that as a win. I haven't beaten it, but I've definitely put a lot of hours into it. Well, hopefully, maybe seeing some of the things I did, maybe will help give you some strategies for when you play it next time. You could definitely take a lot of those strats, put them into, make them reality. Alright, so I did a Genesis game. For those who are still here, should I continue with the Genesis game? Or should I, you know, like Sam, you mentioned Contra. Should I do Contra or something else retro? There's also Antstream Arcade, which has like, I think 1,000 games to choose from. Contra? Okay, yeah, I can switch over to Contra. So let me just boot this out here. And I will have to switch over to Contra. Thing is, with Contra, I'm just going to have to change my controller, because the Contra does not allow me to use the Genesis controller. I will have to swap out for my Xbox controller. So just one moment here. And I'll have to adjust the screen too, because Contra plays in 720p. So it's going to show up smaller on the screen, so I'll have to stretch it out a bit. All right. So let me boot up Contra. Yes, Contra Hardcore was on Genesis, correct. So I will have to adjust the screen here. It's one thing I don't like about the anniversary collections. Contra, or Konami I should say, did not adjust for the resolutions that people have on PC. It's only 720p, which is unfortunate. So Sam, which Contra game would you like me to play? OG Contra, Arcade, NES, Super C, which is really hard. This is actually the Japanese Contra, which has cutscenes. Contra 3, Operation C on Game Boy, Hardcore, and then the European versions, Probotector. Hardcore? Alright. I will die a lot. This is a hard game. I am not an expert. I am really good at the original Contra, but not hardcore. Hardcore is tough. A new threat arises. 5 years have passed since the alien wars, and mankind is slowly rebuilding civilization. Nevertheless, mankind is still in turmoil. The extreme concentration of people and goods in the few areas that escape devastation during the war had turned the cities into hotbeds of crime. Of course, the rapid development of genetic engineering and cyborg technologies during the war had spawned a new fearsome type of crime unimaginable before the conflict. To combat this threat, the government set up an elite team of crime fighters, the Unified Military Special Mobile Task Force, AX. To the public, they were known as the Contra Hardcore. It's Christmas Eve! Look at that! The chaotic city festively decorated, its citizens looked for a respite from the usual hustle and bustle. But unknown to the populace, forces of evil were using this otherwise peaceful moment to advance their devious plans. Someone has hacked into the city's automated defense system, causing unmanned weapons to run amok in the streets, attacking any human in sight. The Contra Hardcore heads are deployed to destroy the rampaging machines. However, this act of terrorism was only the tip of the iceberg, as the Hardcore uncovers an enormous conspiracy. Ooh, conspiracy. Alright, so Contra Hardcore, this is quite an expensive game on Genesis these days. Usually goes for about close to $200. Now this game is sensory overload. There is just so much happening on screen at any given time. So it's pretty tough. Let's see. How do I set buttons here? Whoops, sorry. Trying to see how I... There was a way to set buttons. Oh, whoops. Here we go. Shot, select, jump. I would think that would be it. I'll find out. Who do I be? Who do I be? I always like playing as the wolf, but I'll play as the... Oh, I guess I'll do the wolf. Bang. Our security system has been breached by an unknown hacker. An unmanned robot is running rampant throughout the city. I want you to proceed to the area ASAP and restore order. Yeah, crash that truck. That tank. Look at all that destruction. Oh, whoops. It's just the game is such higher speed than the OG Contra, it's hard to like, see what's going on. That's the one thing about this game, the bullets are so dull, it's hard to keep track. Alright, boss time. Giant robot time. Yeah, so that's the thing, you know, so hardcore, the dull bullets, it's so hard to see where they're coming from. And that's the one thing against this game. And again, yeah, the Genesis color palette. It just, yeah, it makes the game 10 times harder than it needs to be. Oh, he's coming. Here he is. Look at that, game over already. Just on stage 1. Again, this game will kick your butt. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So you just gotta know where the flame goes. So I want to go on the right-hand side. But again, that's where the arms go. So it's tough. Unless you die by it beforehand, you won't know. Alright, there he goes. Again, this can be tricky too. Because he's an enemy. Alright, another boss coming. Let me save that, because... that's not the unmanned robot. Somebody's inside that thing. Oh boy. Oh well. No time to even... What? I jumped over that. He said payback time. There goes the little guy. What or who are you? You can call me Deadeye Joe. If you want to know more than that, then come and get me. The research center is under attack by an unknown group. Please, come and help. Ooh, bad words, look at that. Darn, what should I do? Go after Deadeye Joe or rescue the research center? I would rescue the research center. Darn, at this speed, we'll never get there on time. Hey bro, looks like you're having some trouble. Grab onto my machine and I'll take you to where you want to go. The air police, you guys sure have good timing. Look out, one of the bad guys is coming up from behind. Oh, jeez. Game over. Look at that. Yeah, hardcore was never my speed, Sam. It was just way too fast. Too much. OG Contra, I could do. But, yeah. This one is just way too fast. If you can play it, I mean, good for you, my respects, but this is just hyper, like, sugar rush. It's just, yeah. My respects to those who can play this game well. I mean, it's very cool. It's doing a lot of things that the Genesis is not used to doing. But it is overload. Like, you don't know what's going to hurt you and what isn't, you know? Again, how are you going to know these things hurt? Like, it's just... It's so wild. Like, you get no time to react. Rats, we took one. We're going down. It'll be a rough landing. There's the research center. Are you okay? I'm fine, but you must stop them. They're after the alien cell. Alien cell? We got it from the mother alien in the alien wars 5 years ago. It's very dangerous, so we were keeping a close eye on it. So the rampaging robot was just a clever diversion. There we go. That should be better. Oh no, I'm too late. Alright, there's about to be a boss. Before I get creamed. Because again, you gotta climb. Oh, he is very mad. Yeah, see what I mean? It's just... This is just hard. It's hard to tell what's going to attack you and what's not. That's the one problem I've always had with this game. It's just, again, that kills me. Makes no sense. It's just hard. It's hard to understand when you can hit something, when you can't, and when it can hit you. I don't really get it. Like that. How far did you get in this, Sam? Because hardcore is just a brutally difficult game. I mean, hardcore is in the title, right? Like, the hitboxes, I don't really get. I don't... It's just so weird. I don't really get it. So that, again, once you know the pattern, but it's just tough. 3 days later, we've identified the hacker who breached our security. His name is Neumann Cascade. He's the best hacker on the net. Rax, what up, man? Happy pre-New Year to you. He used the panic caused by the robot as a diversion, so we could steal the mother alien cell from the research center. It's very likely there is an organization working behind him. His hideout is under a garbage dump. Don't screw this one up. Oh, I'm gonna die. Look at these guys. These guys are in the background. They're ready to destroy me. Hey, how you doing, Rex? You just gotta watch out for the people in the background. What? It's like, there's so much stuff happening. You can't even tell what's going to hurt you, what isn't. That's the one thing I don't like about hardcore. It's way too much. Like there, I just saw a bunch of debris, and then one of them was an enemy. Like, how was I going to know that? Again, this game has amazing graphics and visuals for the Genesis, but it is just way too much visually. Like, this is the visual equivalent of eating a bunch of sugar cubes. What did I die from there? See, it's just so hard to understand what is an enemy projectile and what is just stuff just for visual just overload. Yeah, this is Contra Hardcore. It's a really awesome showcase for kind of like Castlevania Bloodlines did a lot of things on Genesis that were very cool visually, but it's just so it's impossible to see enemy bullets for one because they're so dull. And this is just there's a million pieces of debris. How am I supposed to know which one of them is an enemy? The car shot me, really? Wow. Well, look at that. You see how it mixes in with everything? It's so weird. All right, I got my flame. Boss time. Oh, jeez. That is so wild. There's just so much going on. I'll do this one more time, but it is a lot. Look at all this debris, and then enemies pop up from the debris. Very hard to distinguish what is what. So, like, in order to be safe, you kind of gotta move at a snail's pace. It's really the only way to make it through. Now, unless you would have known that was there, like that car, you would have had no chance. It's the difference between the old school Contra and like this bullet hell kind of Contra. Which I'm not a huge fan of, because it's just way too much. See, even touching that, I'm gonna get hurt. I don't get it. What? Oh my word. That's just overkill. So how do I dodge the arms? Do I duck? Alright, I guess I have to duck. And then the tail. Alright. Which Contra on Switch? The, was it Uprising or something? Or, it was like that pseudo 3D one, right? I forget what it's called. I've heard nothing but bad things. Alright, so I can't touch any of that. I figured he wasn't done. Row core, okay. I've heard nothing but bad things about that one. Alright, duck. And then I'm not fast enough to move. Ugh. That one came out like, what, 2 years ago? Something like that? I think it was a digital-only release, right? Alright, so now I basically need to just move like that. And play Ring Around the Rosie. And then save. Really, that's my only recourse. And then he's gonna come dig out. Pop up again. Is he gonna repeat the same thing? I think he is. Alright, whoa, wait a minute. Alright, he was a mini-boss. Look at that. A mini-boss. That annoying thing. You have a physical copy? Okay. Might have something to do with this one, really. Came out pre-COVID, okay. Like, even turrets kill you. In the old Contra, turrets were nothing. But man, even with a powered-up weapon, you're still getting hit by turrets. Like, turrets take so many hits. Like, nothing in this game is, like, simple. Everything has to be, like, 100% hardcore. Time to drive home. Thanks for playing today. Best of luck with it. Oh, no, I'm not doing the rest of the game. No, I'm probably just gonna just get to a little bit. I'll switch to the old Contra. That's more my speed. This is a whole other generation. That's just leaps beyond me. You're that creep. Neumann Cascade. He. Why don't you try this on for size? But yes, have a happy new year, Waves and Games. Take care, my man. Where in the heck am I? Welcome to the virtual zone. I hope you enjoy yourself. Oh boy. Well. No shame in saving. Alright. Now see, I have no idea what's going on, so I am... There's no way of anticipating. Yeah, see you next year. Next Friday, right? Alright. Alright, he does move. Oh boy. Wow. You know what? I could probably use the flame on him. Might do a little bit more damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Jeez. Jeez. He's not giving me any time. Wow, that was just constant dodging with no time to save. I love saying that at the end of the same. Yeah, right? See you on the next road. Alright, what is he doing now? Now he's a... Oh boy, this is gonna home in on me, isn't it? Alright, that wasn't as bad. That was a lot easier. Set after Alien. Okay, so after Contra 3. Okay. Oh boy. What? So these are very impressive visual... Alright, this is going to be some type of beam that... Gee, those little things hurt you. Look at that. How are you supposed to know that? Where is there a safe zone? What? Holy moly. I don't know how there's any, like, way to, like, save yourself. I don't get it. Where are you safe? Directly under them isn't gonna help you. So do you see a pattern there? you're gonna die no matter what. That's just the way it is. I don't know how they... Holy moly, If there's a hardcore expert that can break this down for me, I just don't understand. Wow. You just have no reaction time. That is so crazy. I was not in the path of that one. What? Oh my god. Hitboxes are so wonky. Like you can't even shoot. And then they hit you too. Oh my god. Takes place after 4 on the 4 Contra 4 is fantastic, which I don't know why they didn't put it on this collection. They really should have. It's a really good homage to Contra. Right, so then you gotta do it again. Oh boy. Oh. Alright. And I died from their explosion. You fight well, fool, but let's see if you can... Oh boy. He is a hacker. Neander? I forget the name they gave. Started with an N. But this is just brutal. Oh boy. Well, now, see, like, these visual things are awesome. Where am I supposed to go there? Where am I supposed to go? Oh my god. This is absolute insanity. Alright, so now it's giving me some breathing room. Like, what am I... I don't know how anybody could do this normally. This is just way too ridiculous. If I touch any of this, I'm doomed. I ducked. I ducked. Come on. Alright, I didn't know he would come to me. Yeah, I got this. After like 50 reloads, yeah. I was gonna say. Oh boy. Alright. So the missiles home in on you. Oh my god. I know, you see how easily you die? It's crazy. And I'm hitting B by accident to switch weapons. Ugh. Oh boy, jeez. I'm hitting the cycling weapons by accident. Oh my word. How are you, like, efficiently cycling through ammo? It's gonna hit you if you crouch. What? I'm crouched all the way on the left and I still die. Are you kidding me? There's no safe zone. That's absolutely hilarious. Oh my word. Oh my god, what's happening now? It's a helicopter. And I saw that coming. Yeah. Basically, like, oh yeah, you want to beat the game? Forget it. Good luck. Oh my god, This really sucks. Thanks, Sam. Oh my, it just waited for me to turn around. This is, I mean, I'm gonna have to look up a video to see if, I mean, I know there's somebody that could do this, but this is ludicrously hard. And I died right when I did that. Alright, you know what? I'll take that. Alright, helicopter time. I'm switching weapons by accident. It's annoying to cycle through 5 weapons, you know? It's hard to find what's most effective. Oh boy. That's annoying. Oh boy. See, I don't know which weapon is more effective. Is it the flame? I mean, I seem to be hitting it more. So there's that. It looks like it's game over for you. Whew. Don't hurt me. I'm just trying to make a buck. It's not personal. You can save your sob story for the people at headquarters. Wow. If you got this far, Sam, you are Neumann. That's this. Neumann told us who's in charge. Colonel Bahamut. I believe you've heard of him. He was a hero who fought during the Alien Wars. But 2 years ago, he planned a coup d'etat to overthrow the government. Coup d'etat was stopped in time, but the colonel fled. Till now, we had heard nothing of him. He's a dangerous man. I wonder what he's planning to do with that alien cell. His hideout is deep in the jungle. Good hunting. Yeah, that's enough hardcore, because that's just too much. I need to detox with the OG Contra. More my pace. Because that is, wow, that is just way too much. I mean, if you like to torture yourself, cool, but that's just, yeah. Too much adrenaline for me. Oh, whoops. Alright, this is more my speed. Here we go. I don't need the Konami code. Get my rapid fire. Now, hopefully I can make that. Yep. I missed the spread gun. Like a silly guy. Alright, that's alright. I don't want the fire. On the sweet spot. Watch out for the tanks. Duck. I'm gonna get the spread shot over here. I'll get the, I missed the rapid fire. Whoops. Another tank. Now see, this is more my speed. This is what I'm talking about. It eases you in, you right? That's the whole idea. You know, you don't get sensory overload from the get-go. Get the sniper. And just shoot down. Same thing, get that turret. And then, boom. That's Contra, you see? Nice and easy. Eases you in. Same thing with this. Duck when you need to. Red guys, rapid fire. That's what I want. Perfect. Doesn't this feel so much better? Look at that. This is so much more relaxing. Alright, all I need to do is duck down here. Watch out for the bullets. That's what I'm talking about. This is the stuff. This is the stuff of dreams. You know? Nice and relaxing. Doable. That's the important part. Right, avoid the red guy because I don't want another power-up that I don't need. Like the behind the camera view. I almost messed up there. That was my fault. Alright, as long as I got the spread, I am good. So it's like a third-person camera type thing behind the shoulder. Alright. 557. I could do, I can't guarantee I'll beat this in one credit. Sometimes there's random things that happen that get in your way. Alright. Whatever I want, I do not want the laser. For all that is holy, I don't want the laser. Alright, so I want to get the B. Invincibility. Rapid fire. Get that. Always with these guys. Get them on the way up. Right. There goes that. Jump down, shoot up. I almost got shot like a dummy. Sometimes I get too eager. And you gotta watch out, because these enemies spawn sometimes right in front of you. I don't want the machine gun. Spread is where it's at. That's the only thing you gotta be worried about in this game, is some enemies sometimes will spawn in the darndest spots. Sometimes top-down. Okay, so top-down is Super C. Super C did that with the middle stages was top-down, which I didn't like, because it really messed with the trajectory of bullets. Because bullets would stop after a certain distance, and it would really, really throw you off. Alright. Time for the alien. Which shouldn't be too bad, assuming I don't mess up. Which I might. Watch out for the things on the mouth. Boom. As long as I stay here, I'm good. Easy, easy. What was your Contra game of choice, Rex? Did you start off with OG Contra, or did you start off with Contra 3, Super C, Game Boy 1? Yeah, Contra 4 and DS I think was really, really good. A really good game. And it wasn't like hardcore where it was like ridiculously hard. It was progressively harder, kind of like this one. It guides you through, eases you in. It only got really hard if you decided to do all the challenges to unlock everything. Because you could unlock this Contra and you could unlock Super C in it. So in order to do that, you needed to, you know, go through some stuff, but... if you just played the main game, it's alright. It's not that bad. Alright. Watch out for these guys. Always go for the power core. That's what gets you to where you need to be. Sometimes this boss messes me up, I'll be honest. The wing guys, if you don't have the spread gun, can be a huge pain. And if a grenade lands where you don't want it to. Alright. Optimus Prime, coming up. Alright, so sometimes his little bubbles will sneak past your spread gun, and their trajectory is unpredictable. It's a lot harder in the arcades, because the jumping in the arcades is very wonky. But this guy always reminded me of Optimus Prime. Alright, so luckily, without the spread gun, that's 10 times harder. Alright, this is where the game gets hard, Snowfield. This is where the difficulty ramps up. Dun, 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 dun. This is where you gotta watch out for turrets and grenades. There's another turret right here. Again, there's no time limit in Contra games, so there's no reason for you to go super fast. Alright, rapid fire, that's fine. I just gotta watch out for random grenades. There we go. Alright. Rapid fire, that's okay. Got him. There's a sniper that's coming up here. Duck down. Oh my god, I did not. I was looking at the chat. Oh my word, I totally messed it up. Wow. Well, there goes my run. I looked at the chat. That was my mistake. Wow. Well. That is on me. That was completely on me. No one to blame. I don't even know if I have another power up here. No, I don't. Well. Can I get him? Can I get him? Can I get him? Can I get him? Nope. Well. That mess up was entirely on me. I looked at the chat for a split second, and that was the end of me. I deserve it. I deserve it. Laser, I don't want the laser. I own up to that. That was entirely on me. I thought I saw the screen move on my phone, and I momentarily looked, and that's when somebody shot me. Alright. UFO time. This is going to be a lot harder with the main gun. He's going to keep teleporting. Alright. I recovered. Shameful. Shameful on me to miss out. I should never play Contra again. My shame is great. Alright, machine gun. Gotta watch out for the flames now. I think a middle route is the way to go. If I remember correctly. Forget what that is. Ugh. I don't want the laser. Alright. Oh boy. This is just filled with too many guys. Alright, gotta crouch. This is the tricky one. This is the one that always messes me up. Alright, invincibility, good. I timed it right. 1, 2, no! Alright, that messed me up. I'll lose my invincibility soon. See, without spread, this is a lot harder. More tedious. Now I gotta fight the big guy with the frisbees. He can be annoying, depending on how many discs he throws. A lot of people don't know you can jump over them. Alright, got him. Good. Yeah, it surprised me how many people don't know that you can jump over them. I mean, this is technically the second to last stage. But I already screwed up by not getting the spread. Which weapon is that? Flame, I don't want that. I guess I might as well try to beat it. Ah, it's just getting... Yep. Timing. Without spread. It's just so... Nope. Then the fake walls I have to watch out for. Okay, luckily I got all these extra lives, but still. With this gone, it's gonna be tedious. And again, if you just run, you're gonna fall into these, I forget what. Alright, B. Invincibility. Alright, good. So I could run. Machine gun ammo. Yeah. Making this jump is ridiculously hard, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. So it was the first time I'm going to save. See if I can make this jump. It makes the path a lot easier. But yeah, it's like a pixel perfect jump. Alright. There's another fake wall. Pops up around here. Alright, alternating. Not too bad. Thing is, these guys just keep popping up. Alright, got another free life. Want to get the turrets. Oh my word. Wow. That was bad. Yeah, not having the spread gun really changes things up. Oh my Lanta, yeah. I'm so used to not losing the spread gun, so it's tough. It's so weird not having it. Oh. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna gun it, and I'm gonna go for the door. Because normally you can get rid of these things with the spread gun, but without it, it's a pain. There we go. Just book it. Alright, final stage. Alien Lair. Alright, I should be able to recover because there is one or two spread guns here. Oh, that was the invincibility. All right, no. I wanna get that. That's the one I want. All right. And yes, you were fighting shrimp from Red Lobster. No, it is what it is. Alright, so the whole point of this stage, and now you just gotta take your time. These things. Take them out. One at a time. Because they will be a pain if you let them live. There we go. Should be another power-up coming soon. Bread. I'm going to save here again in case I mess up. Remember, top route being better. Again, these guys with the spread gun, no big deal. There we go. Alright, boss is heading up there. Even with the spread gun, the boss is a pain. Those spiders are... Ugh. Alright, so the ideal way to deal with this boss is to destroy the nests first, and then deal with the heart. Because once you destroy the nest, there's no more spiders that spawn. Easier said than done, though, because the trajectory of those spiders is tricky. And sometimes they're not consistent with the damage they take, so... Sometimes they'll get hit in one shot, other times it'll take 5 shots. So it's very... not consistent. Alright, take this out. I hate the save state, but, you know, this is, I like to just be, safe. Hey, Herb, what's up, man? Happy Friday to you. I'm wrapping up this stream, but I figure I would complete Contra. How are you doing, man? Happy pre-New Year's to you. Right at the final boss here of Contra. I just want to get rid of the spiders. Alright, free life. Alright, so you want to focus on the nests. Thing is, these guys... See, hitboxes are so weird with these guys. Ugh. I want to do it correct. I want to... See, the hitbox. They may not even touch you, but they'll still get you. Alright, I'm gonna get the ones up top. See? It's inconsistent, the damage the spread gun does to them. If I can just get run of the nest done, that would make things a lot easier. See, like, you could brute force it and go for the heart, but the ideal way is to get rid of all the nests. I'm making it more difficult for myself because I don't need to do this, but I want to do this. Look at that. Look at that hitbox. It didn't even touch me. Ugh. And the way the spiders just go up, it makes no sense. Alright, that's one nest. Oh boy. And of course. My dad and I used to go hard in this game, but I don't think we ever beat it back then. No kidding. Well, it's not an easy game. I'm just messing around. I mean, yes, you could just brute force the heart and hope for the best. You know, like this. But the spiders will hit you. I mean, it's just... I like to challenge myself and get rid of all the nests first. Ugh, there we go. Alright, so now I only have to deal with what's up top. Look at it, these nests are taking forever. Alright, there it is. Inconsistent the spiders are with how much damage they take from the spread gun. Now, I could Contra normally. I don't use the 30-man code. I don't use the Contra code. I could beat it on one continue. If I did a good run. This was not a good run, obviously, because I lost the spread gun pretty early on. Congratulations, you've destroyed the vile Red Falcon and saved the universe. Consider yourself a hero. Crouching spider, hidden alien horror, right? Exactly. Great job, thank you. Again, I was messing around using save states. In one run, I could beat it in 3 lives. As long as I keep the spread gun till the end. But a friend of mine, 8-Bit Glitch 79, he can actually beat this game no death. Which is crazy. Big ups to him. Actually, no, the stream started at 4 and it is until 6, so I'm actually overtime right now, so I do need to wrap it up. But I did play... What did I play? I played Golden Axe. I beat Golden Axe on Genesis, the first one. I played Contra Hardcore and got completely destroyed, because that game is just way too much. And then I figured I'd slow it down and play OG Contra. More my speed. No death? Yeah, it is wild. I can do 1 CC, but that's as good as it gets. I can't do one, no death, no... That takes a crazy amount of intestinal fortitude to do so. But yes, I do need to back out of here. So this is Contra Anniversary Collection, which is a fantastic little compilation there. Hardcore is insane. Yeah, you know, I only ever played little bits and pieces of it, and I used game. No lies. No shame. So, Hardcore, it's... Like, look, it's a fantastic game. It's really fun. And it really has so many cool visual techniques for the Genesis, like parallax scrolling, using 3D objects to move around, kind of like Vector Man. Just sensory overload. Explosions everywhere, particle effects. But the thing is that there's so much going on visually that you can't even see where bullets are coming from. You can't even tell where an enemy's going to spawn and just hit you. You literally have to memorize that, as opposed to old school Contra, where you can get away with, you know, going nice and slow, and the game will eventually get to the hard stuff. But hardcore is just insanity right at the go. It's kind of like when you play shmups, right? You play a traditional shmup like 1941, 1943. as opposed to, Dodonpachi or some bullet hell game. Huge difference. And there's two camps of fans. I lean towards the slow but steady, gradual increase in difficulty, as opposed to let's just throw everything at you and hope you survive. Not my cup of tea, as it were. But nonetheless, let me say thank you to everybody who popped in on the stream today. Big Cast, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you. Linda the Gamer Gal, Square Pegs, Jetsen10, Sam, Rax, my man, Rax, Waves and Games. Let me see who else. Amphibious Gaming, thank you for popping in. Let's see, who else did I... Obviously, Herb, Three Bears Gaming, thank you so much for stopping by. So this is the final stream. Wrapping up the year 2022. I hope you had a good year. And even though we've had our ups and downs, it's been a very challenging time for us in various ways. But here's to the next year, 2023, being a good start, fantastic start, upwards and onwards, as it were. So, on behalf of myself and on behalf of everyone at the Norwalk Public Library, we do want to wish you a Happy New Year. And we will see you next Friday, but just as a reminder, we are closed this weekend. So we are closed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, this 31st, January 1st, and January 2nd. So we will be back on Tuesday, January 3rd. So please do not head to the library because we will not be there. So we don't want you to go there for no reason. But please have a fantastic weekend. Have a fantastic rest of your 2022. Enjoy your time with your loved ones, family, friends, or even if you're by yourself, it's okay. As long as you're safe, as long as you are good, that's all you can ask for. So thank you so much for coming on by this little tiny corner of the internet for my final stream here at the NPL Video Game Club for the year. And even though it says see you next week, I will see you next year. How about that? Happy New Year, everyone. Please take care and please be safe. Don't overdo it if you're going to go celebrate and enjoy. Tomorrow's another day. So be there for tomorrow. All right? We will see you here next year. Take care, everybody.